My name is Lauren Kester, and this is my Lesson 3 presentation for Math 1350. My lesson is learning addition and subtraction of integers with sign counters for a 3rd grade classroom. My objective was for the students to gain and learn understanding about adding and subtracting integers, and then we would use sign counters to help them accomplish that. And the students have already learned what negative numbers are and how we use them and what kind of rules apply to them. So we'll just start with learning with the sign counters. We've already learned what integers and negative numbers are. So we're going to go ahead and talk about how we add and subtract these types of numbers. And what we'll do is use a visual aid to help us do that, because we already know how to add and subtract whole numbers, but we don't know how to add and subtract negative numbers. So our first problem is going to be 5 plus negative 3. So we have our problem. And to do this with sign counters, we would draw like this. A circle with a plus represents one positive sign counter. So for 5, I'm going to use 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5 sign counters. And for my negative 3, I'm going to use 3 sign counters with a negative in them to represent my negative 3. Each pair, or one positive sign counter cancels out one negative sign counter. So we would make one pair out of each one. We make as many pairs as we possibly can. So that means that we've lost these 3 pairs, and what we're left with is 2 positive sign counters. So our answer is positive 2. Do you understand that? Okay. And then we'll move on to our second problem, which is going to be negative 6 minus 2. So for my negative 6, I'm going to draw 6 sign counters. Okay, so that represents my 6th negative. And then for my 2, we had a positive 2 here. So we'll do 1, 2. You can make 2 pairs. So what are we left with? Negative 4, right?
The right answer.
You don't agree that that's the right answer?
6 minus?
Negative 6 minus 2?
You add the opposite, right?
No, because it's not negative 6 minus negative 2. It's negative 6 minus 2. We have 6 negative counters with 2 positive counters. And we're subtracting the 2 from the negative 6, so we end up with negative 4.
I got it.
Okay. Good job. Okay, so now I'm going to pass out to you your own set of sign counters, so that way we can solve the next few problems. I'll write them on the board, and then y'all can work as partners to help solve the problems. So our next problem is going to be an addition problem for integers, and it's going to be 5 plus negative 2 equals 3. So when you get the answer, raise your hand.
Okay, wait.
So we're going to need 5 positive counters.
5. Okay. How many of those?
2.
2. Okay, we gotta do this together. Okay, I'll tell you.
And 2 negative counters.
So, okay, so we circle these up, and so we're left with 2, 3, whatever.
3 plus 1.
Yes, 3 plus 1. Got it.
What's the answer, Riley?
3
Positive.
plus 1.
Positive 3. Good job, Riley. So that was our answer, positive 3. Okay, now let's do a subtraction problem. Okay, this one might be a little bit more tricky. It's going to be negative 2 minus 3. So you're going to need 2 negative counters. Whatever. What's the answer?
1 plus sign.
Good job, Riley. Okay. Let's go ahead and do one more addition problem, and then we'll finish with one more subtraction problem. I'm going to do 6 plus negative 2. So you're going to count out 6 positive counters. Answer?
4, 6 sign. And
4.
4 plus sign.
Good job. Positive 4. Good job, Riley. Do y'all have any questions about this? No? Okay. We'll finish with one more subtraction problem. You're going to do negative 7 minus 6.
Two minuses.
2 minuses. Let's see if that works out, okay?
I got 1 minus.
You got one negative 1?
Negative 1.
Well, let's see.
Oops.
Then we need 6 positives.
Oops.
Okay, you got 7 negatives.
Good teamwork.
7, right? Okay, here's 7.
So
Okay, now we need 6 positives.
add these.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now
So
just
we add these up. We add these up. And we add this up and this
there
up.
you go.
1 minus.
Negative 1? Good job. Good job. Okay, does anybody have any questions about how we use sign counters?
Can we do more?
Can we do more? Yes, you're going to do more. Okay, so I made a worksheet for y'all to do. And what you're going to do, this is just an addition of integers worksheet. So you're going to go through the worksheet and you're going to answer each of the questions. You can use your sign counters and a partner. And what you'll do is you'll get an answer and it'll be a number. And you'll find that number in our little key box down here and you'll match it up with a letter. And you'll put that letter that goes to the number that you answered. And it's going to spell out something. And one of these you're going to have to guess what it is. So you're going to guess at the very end. And you should be able to know what it is, okay? So we're going to work on that. And I can help y'all answer any questions if you need it.
Negative 10 plus 9. So get your little counters. Count 10 and 8.
Okay, and when y'all are done with your worksheets, in your journals, I want you to write what you liked about using the sign counters or what you didn't like about using them. If you thought they were helpful or if you thought they were more confusing. And as soon as you're done with the worksheet, you can turn that in to me and you can turn your journals in. Okay.